what is actually going on with Aston Villa, because I think it has reached that point where we need to bring this up as a topic. And in order for us to know what their current issue is, let's start from the beginning where it all started. Now, this was after the World Cup. We saw a surprise move of Lucas Digne to PSG. Majority of we football fans saw it as, yeah, it's a good move. I mean, PSG do not really have a good replacement for Nuno Mendes. So we're like, okay, look at it, let's go. So that's a tactical move for PSG. But we also see anything bad from Aston Villa side because we feel like Ian Martin is there, and if he has to get another option, it won't be that hard. Then the next move we saw was Tillemans to Manchester United. We're like, oh, Tillemans, look at Dini, what is going on? We're like, oh Lord, like is Aston Villa in the right state of mind? Why would they be selling these two kind of experienced players away from their club going towards this new season? We left it the way it was. We said he moves of Morgan Rogers to Arsenal before he now made that surprise move to Chelsea. Morgan Rogers left Aston Villa. Then we started opening up our eyes to see that we've seen Lucas Digne go, we've seen Tillemans go, now we're seeing Morgan Rogers going. There is no possible replacement for them yet. We're not hearing any transfer news of them buying a replacement for either of those players leaving. It didn't stop there. Last week, we heard that Enrique Consa is leaving Aston Villa to Arsenal. It was a here we go by Fabrizio Romano, and now Enrique Consa has left the club. It didn't stop there. It didn't. They went on to start the Premier League season losing 4-0 to Brighton. To show you how much they have lost, because the only person right now that is actually in that squad is McGinn and Buendia, or probably even McGinn, because Buendia isn't even that much of an effective player in Aston Villa at the point. Now we've heard Ollie Watkins is going to Al Hilal. Ollie Watkins, their best striker, Ollie Watkins moving on, leaving Aston Villa, going to Al Hilal. Terrible news for any Aston Villa fans to hear. They are losing experience and quality. Experience in Ollie Watkins, Tillemans and Dini, and quality in Enrique Consa and Morgan Rogers, without finding a possible replacement. I mean, it is very understandable to sell players. Profits comes from them, we understand. But through those profits that you're making, where are the replacements for those players? We are not seeing it. And that is very poor. Very, very poor. Now, there is a news that Emiliano Martinez might leave, or possibly is going to leave. And we are hearing now the team that looking for him is Chelsea. Chelsea is looking for Emiliano Martinez. And also, if Chelsea might not make that move, which I don't think they will not be able to make the move, but if they do not make that move, he might be going to a Saudi Arabian club. I don't even think he has plans on staying in Aston Villa this season. So Aston Villa are going towards the Premier League season without Emiliano Martinez as their goalkeeper, Ollie Watkins as their striker. This is sad news for every Aston Villa fan to hear. And what I'm going to tell you is this, that after seeing everything that's going on, most season there are surprisingly good teams that end up doing badly. We've seen how Everton suffered a lot during the past few years, survived relegation. And now we saw how Wolves survived relegation last 2 years and they finally got relegated. It looked like in the blink of an eye, everything just crumbled. This is the exact same thing happening at Aston Villa. Aston Villa just played a Super Cup final with PSG not long ago. And now are possibly going to start the Premier League season with huge losses, which will certify them going towards that relegation battle, because that's how it looks. And to be honest, I feel like Aston Villa might get relegated because whoever is managing their transfer window or whatever isn't thinking straight. You got £170 million profit from Rogers. You're not getting an okay midfielder or an okay winger that can do the bit for you. Instead, you got Garnacho that was very poor for Chelsea. Brought him to replace Morgan Rogers. They are not thinking straight, but that's all I have to say. I'm not an Aston Villa fan, but as a football fan, I feel bad for them. I really feel bad for them because this isn't how it's supposed to be. I remember when Chelsea cleared up their whole squad, it was very sad to see. We started bringing in inexperienced, little young boys with quality. And it took us years to actually stabilize ourselves. And we are not even really fully stabilized yet. But this wasn't even so hard because we are Chelsea. We know how to do things well. Yeah, we've reached that standard level. This Aston Villa, if things crumble down, they might start build their building growth might reach about the 10 to 15 years if they are not smart enough. So that's an analysis. And if you agree with me, you could put your comments in the comment section. Do not forget to like and follow me.